Hi everybody, this is Nora. I am taking this time out today to give you guys an official video to tell you what Miracle Jar Jubilee is all about. I have sent out emails and slideshows and different things on social media up until now, but I just wanted to take this time to make this video because I feel like some people will respond more or will appreciate it more with a face-to-face description of it. So let me just give you a kind of short story on how it started. The jar came before Miracle Jar Jubilee. So I started my jar on June 6, 2016. So it hasn't even been that long. I just kind of was talking to my cousins and my sister about it, and they were like, yeah, I've heard of it. I myself had also heard about like blessing jars and different things of that nature. And I was like, with everything that I was going through, I thought that it would be something nice for me to do. I journal a lot, so this was kind of one more thing for me to journal with, except just shorter and just a different kind of way, I guess. So this was my first note that I wrote in my jar. It was on a Monday. So the way I do it, I basically write the date with the day, because I think it's easier for you to remember if you write like Monday with the date as opposed to if you don't and you just write the date, you kind of forget. I think it's easier for me to know what I did on a Saturday as opposed to a Monday. So basically, yeah, this was my note. It's short and sweet. If you want to see it, it just kind of says, I woke up today, I'm happy, I'm healthy, and I'm saved. Thank you, Jesus. For every day that I don't write a miracle, as long as God gives me life, it's a miracle. So that was just the first day, I just decided that I wanted to do the jar, and that was the first thing that I wrote. This right here is my jar. It's bigger than maybe what most people have, but it just so happened that this is what I had on the day that I wanted to start my jar. It had some kind of peanuts in my pantry in the kitchen, and they had run out basically, so I just decided to wash it and use it for that. In a previous slideshow that I have gathered, some of the people on my newsletter, and they've taken pictures with their jar. And as you can see, the jar does not have to be as big as mine. It can be any size. It doesn't have to be glass. It can be whatever you want. So there are two main things that come with Miracle Jar Jubilee. So like I said, I started my jar actually on June 6, 2006, but I didn't actually, I didn't come up with the concept of Miracle Jar Jubilee until June 24th, 2016, because on that day I had just had some things going on. I thought I had to pay this large amount of money for something that had to do with pharmacy. I ended up finding out that I didn't have to, spend that much money. It was just it was a lesser amount, a much lesser amount. And for me to find that out on that day, I was just like, oh my goodness, like this isn't something small. This is a big deal, because I just didn't know where that money was coming from at that time. So I was like, yes. So it wasn't only that I was able to write it and put it in my jar. It was just the fact that God just gave me this idea, to make it a whole thing, a whole movement, a whole journey for people who want to be encouraged, who want to take the extra time to put that extra step when something really great happens in their life. So that's when Miracle Jar Jubilee actually started. So basically, there are two concepts to it. One of them is for you to start your jar. So whatever day you feel it's right for you, just get a jar, write something that happens to you. It doesn't have to be financial. It doesn't have to be just because of my reason, because my miracle is never going to be the same as yours just because we're two different individuals. So whenever you feel comfortable, start your jar. Just keep your dates and write down what happens to you. Just like you saw mine, they're really short and sweet. As you can see in here, it's literally me just writing down what happens in just little pieces of paper. I like write it down and I cut them up and I put them in there. And every once in a while, once I've just had a kind of a bad day, I go and I get to read some of them, and it's been great. It's not even just about me. Great things have happened to my friends that I've been praying about, and I get to put it in there. So that's the first thing. The first thing is start your jar. It's your jar. It's going to make you feel better in the future. Eventually, I want us to meet up and talk about it, but that's just for later. The second thing, the thing that I really want is it has to deal with the newsletter that I send out. So twice a month, usually the 1st and the 15th. The dates may kind of vary, but it's twice a month, the beginning and the middle of the month. I send out a newsletter. During the release of this video, we'll be at newsletter number 9 of the first volume of it. 9's such a great number. So I'm really, really excited about it. I really want you guys emails because that's how I reach out to you. The jar is something personal. You don't have to send me a picture if you don't really want to. You don't have to tell anybody about it. That's between you and just the miracles that God has given you. But the newsletter is my baby, because I get the ideas for it while I'm in the shower, while I'm reading a book. It doesn't matter, but I get to pour out to you guys and I get to reach you guys. And while I'm writing, I might be going through a tough time too, and the things that I'm writing are actually speaking to me. So one is for you to get your jar and, keep tabs of your miracles, because there are going to be days when you're going to be really down and you're going to need to remember all the great things that happen in your life. And then the second is your emails. I'm not using them for, I don't know, crazy stuff like giving it to people I don't even know who to give it to. But it's just so that twice a month I can send you guys out this newsletter and, just pour into you and encourage you. It consists of different things. It's majority of the time it's a Bible verse, but it's also poems or just pieces of lyrics that I find that really encourage me. And then I write a little synopsis about it at the bottom, and it has just different things on it. But yes, the newsletter is really, really, really what keeps me going. It's how I feel like I reach you guys more. So please, please, please send me your emails. I have Miracle Jar Jubilee on Instagram. Miracle Jar Jubilee is now on Facebook. And with this video, it's going on the YouTube page. So I'm really excited about that. Just please, please, please. I really want your emails. And whenever you feel comfortable, you can start your jar. And we will go on this journey together. And just like I look forward to my miracles every single day that I wake up, I encourage you as well to look forward to your miracles because they're coming. And share this video with a friend, share it with 5 friends, post it, repost it, do all that stuff. I'm really excited about it, and I hope you are too. And start your jar and send me your email, and look forward to your next miracle. Nora here. All right, bye.